Hi, I'm Perry Atkinson, General Manager here at theDove. Hey, check out our other videos and check out our website at thedove.us. Well, welcome to Focus Today. I'm your host, Perry Atkinson. What a delight to have back with us today Janice Dean. She is the Fox News Chief Meteorologist. She's a mom, and she's an author of a couple of books. We talked to her about her first book, Freddy the Frogcaster, but now her second book is out, Freddy and the Frogcaster and the Big Blizzard. All right. And by the way, it says by Janice Dean, the weather machine. Okay. Hi, Janice. How are you?
I'm great. Janice Dean, the weather machine, of course, is the name that Shepard Smith came up with when I first started working here at Fox. And I apologize. I'm in my office, and of course, as we're talking, the phone is ringing in the background.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hey, by the way, happy birthday to all of you at Fox. 18 years. That's great.
Amazing, right? I can't believe it. I got here in January of 2003, I believe. So I've been here over a decade, and it really is like a second family to me. They've been wonderful. You know, the job, of course, is fantastic. I love it. It's a dream come true. But the people I work with, right from my boss, Roger Ailes, down to, the staff here, the hair and makeup people, to all the on-air staff. I mean, it's really like a family here and a second family. So I'm so blessed to not only have a wonderful family at home with my husband and two sons, but I'm so grateful for the career that I've had and the wonderful family environment that I have here at Fox.
You know, I have to say, Janice, it shows up on air. You guys are a family. You can feel it when you watch the programming.
It's true. It's to the point of I've made such good friends. Megan Kelly is one of my best friends, and she is godmother to my youngest son, Theodore, and I am godmother to her youngest son, Thatcher. So that's how much of a family it is here.
So we couldn't convince you to move to Southern Oregon and work for theDove free. Maybe retirement. When retirement comes a-knocking, we could talk about that. Okay. Well, listen, congratulations on your new book. You have a passion to teach children about weather. Tell us about it.
Well, I've been here for 10 years, as I mentioned, and over the years, I've had a lot of people that have asked me for recommendations of children's books to give to their kids, to their grandkids, nieces, nephews. And when I did my research, there were certainly books out there that were very simplistic, and then there were books that were kind of hard to understand, because weather can be quite challenging to understand. Even I have difficulty sometimes trying to explain it. So I wanted to sort of approach it from a kindergarten through grade 2 with a picture book with beautiful illustrations. Russ Cox is my illustrator, and I have a copy right here of Freddy and the Big Blizzard. This is my second book.
So do I. I'm holding it up too.
Yay, fantastic. Go, Freddy. But you can see, I mean, it's a beautiful cover. The illustrations are amazing. I actually have friends who don't have children, and they use it as a coffee table book. It's that beautiful and vibrant. So I think I succeeded in being able to have a great story about a frog who loves the weather, and the characters around him. The Frog News Network, Polly Woggins and Sally Croker are his favorite on-air frogcasters. So that those adventures continue in the Big Blizzard. And what I wanted to do with this book is kind of have kids know what to do in a preparation for a storm. It doesn't have to be a blizzard. It can be any type of storm, and what they would put in an emergency kit if there were a storm to roll through. So, this is the second one. There is a third one coming out. I'll give you a little sneak peek on that. That's coming out in July. It's the big hurricane, and what I wanted to do with that is, sort of take the scare out of hurricanes, why they happen, and also how to prepare for one if you have one that's rolling through your area.
Wow. Well, congratulations. Big Blizzard. It's not global warming. It's the Big Blizzard.
Oh, maybe that's a book in the future. Maybe Freddy could teach Al Gore a few things.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, congratulations. I'm assuming it's available at Amazon.
Yes, yes. Amazon and Barnes and Noble, Books a Million, and Walmart. I think we're going to be doing some signings at Costco coming up for the Christmas season. So it's a great book. I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of it, and I think everyone will like it. Kids of all ages.
Well, congratulations. I'm kind of a weather nut myself, and being a pilot, you learn meteorology, but this is great. Can I ask you a couple weather questions since I have you?
Absolutely.
What's happening in California? Are they going to turn things around? Quite a drought there.
It's really incredible. It's historic. 100% of the state is into drought, and we're talking about extreme to exceptional drought. Over 90% of the state, I believe, into dire straits when it comes to the drought. And we just don't see a lot of moisture. There is a tropical storm that's bringing a little bit of moisture up towards the Four Corners in the southwest. Southern California will get a little tiny bit of that, but they really need several inches of rain to bust that drought, and it just doesn't look like it's going to happen in the immediate future. And the temperatures, we had really record highs last week. That's not helping matters either. So unfortunately, it's been not a great situation in California. I'm sure those of us who have had a lot of rain would love to donate that moisture to California.
It's even been a little dry here in southern Oregon as well. Now, northern Oregon up around Washington, not as bad, but here in southern Oregon, pretty dry. Do you follow the La Niñas and the El Niños as to whether or not we're going to get some weather patterns this winter?
I've been looking at long-range forecasts, and it does look like we will get some moisture in there. We've really been into this weather pattern, Perry, where it's been high pressure anchored over the west, and we've had these troughs over the east. So it's been a tale of extremes where we've had a lot of rain over parts of the east, and then no rain really, relatively speaking, for the west. I think the pattern is going to change as we get into the winter months, and we will get some moisture in there. But it is going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot for Southern California to really get out of this, dire situation that they're in right now.
Yeah, and all the big fires this year were right here in our own backyard. You probably paid attention to that as well. Let me ask you one other thing. Now, California drought, it's really affected people worldwide because at the end of the day, it's the salad bowl for the world.
Absolutely. When you talk about crops and strawberries and fruit, and you are absolutely right. So even though, we talk about California, people don't quite realize that we rely on them for a lot of produce, and it will have a ripple effect. Prices are going to go up for all of the fruits and vegetables that we get from California this winter. So, we can hope that Mother Nature cooperates as we get into the winter months, which is typically when they see some of that moisture move in, and hopefully put a little bit of a dent in that drought.
The flip side of all of that, Janice, is that other parts of the country are experiencing very cold temperatures very early. What's your take on that?
Well, that's exactly. We heard all about the polar vortex this past year, right? That was almost like a scary movie that was coming to a theater near you.
Put that in a book. Frogcaster.
Yes, Freddy talks about the polar vortex. That's not a bad idea. I'm going to write that down. But yeah, I mean, we even had like a little taste of that polar vortex in our summer here across the East Coast. Long range over the next 3 months, and I will tell you this with a grain of salt, because I've always said that anything past a 5-day forecast is wish casting. It's very hard to, kind of figure out what's going to happen past 7 days. But long-range forecasts show that there might be a flip. So the eastern half of the country will be warmer than average, and the western half of the country will hopefully get a little bit more moisture and some cooler than average temperatures. I'm knocking wood right now on my desk as we speak.
I can tell it by the amount of acorns on the ground. If they get a lot of them, you're going to have a cold winter.
That's excellent forecasting abilities.
Either that or the goats going up and side down the mountain. I haven't figured out which one's more accurate. Well, listen, congratulations. Let me hold up the book. You hold it up and I'll hold it up. We'll give it a triple whammy here. There it is. Freddy the Frogcaster and the Big Blizzard. Check it out by Janice Dean, the Weather Machine, and you can get it at Amazon or Barnes & Noble. Let me tell you, it's great for kids. Can't wait till your new one comes out next spring, so we'll be in touch. But thanks for all you do. And by the way, all you folks at Fox do a terrific job. Thanks to all your years of committed to excellence. Top drawer stuff.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully not before, I'll come on before the book comes out. Anytime you'll have me.
Okay, we'll grab you for a real weather forecast someday.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Janice. Okay, we'll be right back.